Hey guys, I'm back! It's been freaking 2 months since I uploaded a video, and if you follow me on Instagram, you know why. I took a break because I wanted to concentrate a lot more on my mentorship program that I was doing at the time, and YouTube tends to distract me a lot from that, so that's why I was gone and I'm back. But today I thought I could share with you my experience doing an art mentorship. And the video that I'm talking this over is actually the process of one of the homeworks that I did for said mentorship. And I really like how it turned out. And I'm not going to talk too much about the process because I think it's pretty straightforward. But for now, I want to talk about my mentorship. So if you've been here for a while, you might or might not know that I went to a university for not an entirely art program, but related to it. It was a design program that also focused on like programming and like digital stuff. So I did go to like a partial art school, but I ended up dropping out, and that's when I started this YouTube channel. So I never had a formal official art education at all. And while I don't think that you need one at all to get somewhere with your art, I felt like I was hitting a wall with my progress. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my art, which direction to go into, how to proceed practicing, what to practice. I was just overwhelmed and a little bit lost, and that's when I decided to look into art mentorship programs. I did the art mentorship with Adam Duff. He's an absolutely awesome guy. He also has his own YouTube channel where he already provides a lot of useful insights into the art industry and how he works, and he's just overall the nicest person, really. So I wrote him a mail and I applied for a spot that was about to start in September. But things got changed around, and because someone dropped out, a spot in the end of, what was it, January or February? I don't know anymore. I think January? A spot opened up. Like a half a year before I was supposed to do the mentorship. So I was kind of thrown into it randomly. To break down the mentorship very quickly, it's an 8-week program, and you have classes that you watch. They are pre-recorded videos of Adam talking about the topic for the week. Each week has a different topic, and there's tons of material to watch while he walks you through, whatever topic it is. And then once a week you have a 2-hour Skype session where you review the homework that you did for the class, or he's gonna add something, like explain some more over Skype, like, just live talking to him. And I don't want to go too much into detail about what exactly we did at the mentorship, because this is obviously Adam's livelihood and I can't share too much about what exactly is going on. But to me, what really helped me the most weren't necessarily the classes. You'd think that's where you learn the most, but honestly, it's more of a basic course. And again, that's not meant as like a negative review or judgment. That's just the fact. He goes over the basics. You cover form and anatomy and lighting and color and that kind of stuff. So if you were a complete beginner artist, you could take this course and learn a ton. But also as an advanced artist, you also learn a lot. I definitely knew a lot of the things already that I had, taught myself over the years of watching other artists on YouTube and reading books about those topics and stuff like that. So the classes definitely provided some more info on that, and kicked my ass into gear and made me do the homework and that kind of stuff. But what actually helped me the most were the sessions that we had together, the Skype sessions, because that's when you get to talk and really get a lot of personal insight of his experiences. And it's just like little tips and tricks that he shares here and there that I didn't know about, like the way he blends or he uses his brushes. But even more, to me, what really, really, really helped me so much was just his emotional support. To have someone who has been working in the industry for years, as an artist, as an art director, as a teacher, to have someone critique your work in a very professional, polite way, and also encourage you and point out the things that you're doing right, is a very nice feeling. And also hearing like his little anecdotes and stories about working in the industry, and just the way he's so calm and he talks very passionately and very friendly. You know, at the end of the 8 weeks, I really had the feeling that we were friends, even though I was basically paying him for doing that. You know, I really had the feeling that he was engaging me specifically in my specific issues, and this reassurance that a lot of the things that I was already doing were right. You know, I had never have anyone tell me, oh, what you're doing here, the way you're drawing or the way you're practicing this is absolutely the right way to go about this. I never had that, so I was always unsure what the heck I was doing. So to have someone just tell you, you know, when you're on the right path, just, you know, keep on keeping on is great. And I think that's what I needed the most. And I'm not saying that I didn't learn anything else besides that. I definitely improved. I think the anatomy week was definitely one of those that I will never forget. It was so much material, but it was so good and so necessary for me to learn that. And the color week as well. The color week was life-changing. I have never looked at color like that before. So I'm not saying I didn't learn like practical things in this mentorship. I definitely did, but for me, what actually did the most good or prompted me to change the most was just this one-on-one talk and the reassurance and just the emotional support of it. I think coming from a background where in my family I never really had emotional support for the things that I was passionate about, however sinister that sounds, it's just the truth. And to have someone who actually knows what they're talking about really believe in you, it can definitely change the way that you look at things. Plus, I have to add, having a structure like that, having a week each dedicated to something, and you to only have this little time frame and the pressure of having to do it, it's something that you obviously don't have if you don't go to an art school or to a university where you have a structure like that. So that definitely was a good thing to have as well. So yeah, these are my experiences with mentorship. I'm sorry I stayed so vague about this whole thing. I would be totally down to make a longer video about this. I just know that this speed paint that I have is not very long, so I kind of brushed over things a lot. But if you want me to go into detail more about this, I would totally be happy to do a longer video about this. If you would like that, please let me know in the comments. I had a really good time at the mentorship. I absolutely do not regret doing this. It's obviously something that costs money and it's not cheap, though Adam is probably one of the cheapest like one-on-one mentors that you can have, which is not an indication of his skill level or the quality of his content at all, but that's just how it is. I paid, I think, around 600 euros for the whole 8-week course, and it is an investment for me. It personally definitely paid off. Yeah, that's it for my first video back to YouTube, and I'm really excited about going back to YouTube and doing more videos. So if you haven't subscribed already, then I would love it if you would. That would mean a lot to me. And I will see you next week for a new video, in which I will also share some more of my homework for the mentorship, by the way. And I hope you're doing really well. Bye!